Okay, so today I will be spending 200 days on one block in Minecraft. In the last video, we got a lot done, but we spent 100 days, and the one thing we did not finish or do was defeat the Ender Dragon. So that's one thing we're gonna need to do in today's video. I've never played anything like this before. I've never played Skyblock, so this is completely new to me. And not only do we have to defeat the Ender Dragon, but we also have to go through the end and look for, you know, a elytra. And I will tell you now, it took me forever to find one. If you guys want me to continue the series, make sure you guys drop a like, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 500,000 subscribers, and I've been spending literally all day recording these videos and trying to get them out for you in March. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe. Get your popcorn, get your food, your snacks, everything you guys need for the video, and go follow my Twitch as well. Okay, it's gonna be in the description, so go check that out, follow it, and say hi in the chat. And I want you guys to comment Ender Dragon, just because I feel like a lot of you guys won't spell it right, but you know, give it a shot, okay? And I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, 200 days. I'm excited for this. The first 100 days went pretty well, you know. So I mean, we basically are starting off where we left off, right? So, you know, I'm just kind of doing my thing, mining a bunch of stuff, trying to get more blocks here and there. And this seems to be a reoccurring thing, but stuff just constantly spawning nonstop over and over and over. And it's not even like good mobs, it's just annoying mobs to kill. The bees would like hit me once and then they give up. I think they lose their stinger or something. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, we actually got some good stuff from like this time of mining. It switches. It goes from like one area where you can go mine or something like that, and then it'll go back and forth. I don't really know exactly how it works, but we got some good stuff. We got some gold, whatnot. And yeah, apparently in the first 100 days, you guys told me that you only need 2 water sources to make like an infinite amount of waters, and I didn't know that. So you guys told me that, so I guess thank you guys for letting me know. And as you can see, you know, non-stop these slimes are spawning, so that this is just a reoccurring thing that happens over and over. And then other mobs are spawning too that I want to keep, like these horses and donkeys and all these things that are spawning, but I can't do anything about it. Like, look at this. I'm trying to get him out. I'm trying to push him away, and he dies. Like, what? Did this game not like me? Like, what's going on? I mean, you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world. It's not the end of the world. We got some more good stuff that isn't the best, but, you know, it's good. It's stuff. And I'm honestly just trying to gain as much XP as possible. I'm going back and forth between my farm and everything to make as many cows as possible so I can get that full, like, enchanted armor and stuff like that. You know, I got to get the level 30 enchantment. So, yeah. And like I said, the most annoying things to spawn, to fight, here it is. There you go. Like, why? Why is this thing spawning? Like, it's just gonna die anyways. It's midday. So, but look at that shot right there. You guys see that? As you can see, my enchantment table is looking kind of lonely. So, yeah, we really need to work on that cow farm over there and get as much leather as possible so we can make some more bookshelves and stuff. And as you can see, I've kind of given up on trying to help the animals because those things have little to no health. And I almost died here. I was so close to falling off. If you guys didn't know, in that little thing, obviously mobs are spawning and the tiny little dudes can go in one block. So right as they fall, they can just run right through it. And yeah, it was the worst timing for him to come out as I was on the edge. So yeah, luckily, I was already kind of trying to push myself away from the edge. So that ended up actually working out. But as you can see, we're in like the nether stage. We're getting nether stuff as well. Obviously, the plan for this is to go to the nether and also go to the end. We need to defeat the end dragon in this video. So, you know, I'm just trying to get as much stuff as possible. I also don't even have a helmet right now. So, you know, all of this is a work in progress as I'm going on. So, yeah, I'm also doing my thing, farming as much as I can. You know, I need as much food as possible. I got mushroom cows for days. And I mean, you basically have unlimited food from those guys as well. You can just make some soup, which is also nice. So yeah, I'm just kind of going back and forth. I mean, I'm trying to get the normal cows up, but the mushroom cows just kind of come and then they just multiply as the other ones do. But and then we have a monster party. Okay, so you know, these things, like, you know, I was talking about how everything was spawning was annoying. This is like an annoying monster party that all of these dudes are spawning, and I hate every single one of them. These guys are all incredibly annoying, and I'm trying to shoot them. I'm not missing a single arrow. I've never missed an arrow in my life, as you can see. But like, there's so many of these guys. Normally it's like 5, 6 different dudes coming at me in these parties that spawn, but this time it was like literally like 10 bees, 10 of those other flying things, and then a bunch of jello coming after me, which, I mean, the bees aren't that big of a deal, and the jello is super small. Look at these little guys. They're just so cute. They're just sitting there. I mean, that little baby zombie did more damage that entire monster party combined, but I mean, it's free Jello, I guess. So you can use that for like sticky pistons. I don't know what else you could really use it for. But look at this. Yes, sir. This is the first XP farm I've ever made, which is why I try to show me using it here and there, because you guys are probably going to be like, why in the world do you have 50 levels already? So I figured I'd show just in case you guys were like questioning why, I have so much XP. It's because of that XP farm. It spawns so much. If you guys know of any other XP farms, the names of them, just let me know, because I would love to do more of them. I'm learning all of this stuff as I go, different farms and everything. I'm trying my best to learn them. So, just let me know in the comment section. I'm doing my best. So, yeah, a bunch of creepers spawned right there, as you can see, and I was pretty spooked, as well as some spiders. This is... I don't know how I messed that up. I threw my sword at him, the spider somehow. I don't know why I panicked so bad that I clicked Q and threw it instead of, actually hitting him, but, And then these, like, crazy things spawn that only spawn normally when it's, like, raining and there's thunder. These guys are pretty sick. And honestly, I kind of wanted to keep the horse, but I accidentally hit for a second time and killed that horse. And I got that last one, which was nice. Realistically, if I think of where he is now, I don't know. But we have another one of these dudes to spawn. This is just over and over and over for some reason. We're pretty close to the end phase, which is what we're grinding for, which is why I'm mining so much. And this dude is messing me up hardcore. I'm like trying to mine and grind because I spent a lot of time building and not enough time mining, so the end is still pretty far away, and these guys are messing me up pretty hard. They're the most annoying dudes. The flying ones, because they can go through blocks. I had a lot of problems with these guys before in the last video. I ended up actually dying, but not dying at the same time because I had a totem of undying, which was nice. So I kept 2 in my inventory just in case, brought some cake out, did my thing. And then another monster party spawns, and I feel like this is all within the same hour. I mean, what can you do? It's just the game doing its thing. So I don't really know, but this is by far the most damage I've ever taken while on one block. See, the spiders are actually going after me now. This was not happening before, but the dude that spawns that little snake thing that flies at you, that does a lot of damage. Like that guy's pretty scary, especially the dudes that fly around. I mean, whenever they're attacking you, they do a lot of damage. If they're just flying like that for a second, they don't really do that much. They're just kind of soaring through the sky. Look at him. He's just flying away. Like, what is he doing here? Nothing. So, it's pretty easy to take him out. Most of them will come at you pretty fast, and, you're not really prepared for it entirely, especially when you're just mining like this, like I am. Like, I'm just trying to get ready to go to the end, but, they keep spawning these dudes that keep doing so much damage. So now I have my shield out instead of the totem undying, but I have it in my inventory just in case I get really low. I can hold it in my hand so that if I die, then obviously I'm holding a totem undying. I shouldn't die. So, yeah, I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the world to kill these guys. There's not as many mobs as before, but it is still really frustrating to try to kill them. So, I mean, I lost my boots in that battle, but it is what it is. We're pretty close to the end at this point because, as you can see, we're the Endermites. Oh, no. Nah. Like, these guys aren't hard to kill, but when there's 8 of them all hitting you, like, little by little, like, I don't want to lose my armor to a bunch of little ants. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying not to take as little damage as possible from those guys. I got a lingering potion of healing, I believe, which was pretty nice as well. I wanted to keep that for the end fight as well. I don't have that much saved up for material-wise, but I got lots of blocks, so that's nice. It also gave us some Endermen, which is pretty cool. I mean, I already had a decent amount of Ender Pearls, just in case. I saw a bunch of Endermen spawning prior to this stage, the end stage. So I grabbed as much as I could of the Ender Pearls already, so it's not like I needed those. This little monster party was kind of interesting, because it was spawning a bunch of Endermites. Like, I don't really know. It was a big downgrade from the last one, because the last one did a lot of damage to me, but then now they got a bunch of dudes that are just walking around falling off the map. I felt like there should have been like a bigger monster party for the one right before, like, the biggest fight in the game. That makes sense. Well, I mean, we did get one of the Shulkers to spawn, which is pretty cool. He's pretty interesting. I mean, they make really weird noises, but I mean, yeah, he hit me once, and that kind of actually scared me, because I was like, oh crap, I'm on a sky block right now. Like, what if he hits me and then I just like miss or something? I don't know. I thought to Ender Pearl, and I was like, oh crap, I just did a lot of damage to myself. This is probably not the best idea. So I was like, okay, I gotta go for water to hide. And then I missed, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use the lingering potion. I was gonna save it, but I got pretty low, and I was afraid he's gonna hit me again, and then I would die from something stupid like that. So Seeing the endermites, I was like, okay, we gotta be somewhat close, right? No, more endermites, even more. Like this is just petty at this point. The dude who made this, I think it was IJA. I'm just petty. It's just so petty. It's about more. I forgot about them. At this point, we're getting pretty, you know, a good amount of cows. Not the cows that we want. The mushroom cows. I guess we could turn them into normal cows using shears, which I might actually do, thinking of that now. But there we go. Boom. The end, baby. It's time. This is... I've been saving up little by little for this. Now I really just need to upgrade my armor and such. I mean, I've saved up some diamonds, but, you know, I gotta really prepare and go enchant and stuff like that. So... you know, I'm gonna get prepared fully. Also make some golden apples after that totem, and like using the effects that it gives you when you die, you get like, you take like less damage, fire resistance, stuff like that, which I mean I want with golden apples in this fight at the end. So you know, I made a couple of those and grabbed my you know, ender eyes, and also made some diamond armor. So I had saved up a lot of diamonds over the time of, you know, obviously me just mining and stuff like that. I didn't want to use any of it until this time. So, you know, I saved up as much as I could, left it in the chests for whenever the end was time. And, you know, here we go. We're putting in the ender eyes, and those dudes are, for some reason, under the map. I have no idea why, but one of them actually ended up going into the end with me somehow. I don't know how that worked, but as you can see, it came up from behind me and boom, I'm floating. That kind of scared me because I didn't realize it at first that it was that close. And I mean, I was pretty close to the edge, but at the same time I wasn't, so wasn't like the biggest concern in the world. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the end fight. Yes, sir. Okay, so this is what I've been preparing for, and I didn't miss a single bow shot. As you can see, I'm 100% accuracy at all times. As you can see, I'm not missing a single one, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you know, obviously, if you guys have played Minecraft before, you guys know how this goes. You got to get rid of all the different things that heal this guy around the map, right? There's a bunch of different pillars, and this heals the dragon as he flies around the map. And, you know, it's really annoying if you don't break them and you're trying to kill him, because obviously he just gets healed. So, you know, it's not even worth trying to kill him until you get rid of him. So one of them was pretty high, and I went up to go break it. I didn't show it, but it was already broken. I went all the way up there to go break it, and it was already broken. So I was like, okay, I guess I might as well just use this height advantage that I have to my advantage and just shoot the other one. So, and the dragon hit me straight up, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, I mean, I just kept going back down, you know, doing my thing. I underestimated how much food I needed, though. I only brought a little bit, and he hit me again. And luckily, I was grabbing my golden apples as he shot that, because if not, I would have died. I would have 100% died. I didn't have my water in my hand. Like, I wasn't mentally prepared to water bucket off the side while taking damage. So, you know, it was really just luck that I did not die there, I'll be honest. So, at this point, I've already gotten rid of all the things that are healing him. So, I'm trying to do as much damage. Once you get down there, you can't do any damage to him with a bow. So, I'm like, okay, I gotta get down to dirty and start hitting this guy with a shield, or a sword, sorry. You can't hit this guy with a shield, no way. So, I'm using my axe, too. I'm like, trying to figure out, okay, which one does more damage in this situation? Is it my sword or my axe? I know the axe does more damage in one hit, but can I do more hits with my sword? And it hits me in the air. But boom, baby! Boom! Lynix with the clutch! Oh, shoot! I bet you guys never seen Lynix do that before, huh? I bet you guys didn't know I had that in me, huh? Woo! I honestly, straight up with you guys too, though, I did not think I was going to be able to land that either. Like, I had no faith in myself, and when I landed that, I was like, oh, thank the Lord, this is just, woo! I didn't bring any slow falling potions, none of that. So, at this point, I'm just using my sword because I feel like I can hit him way more than the axe. I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think. Is the axe going to do more damage to him with more hits? Or is it the axe, did I say that backwards? The sword with more hits, or the axe with less hits, more damage? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But at this point, he's already down. He's already coming back down. He's pretty low. And, you know, as long as he doesn't hit me in the air, launch me in the sky, it's pretty much GG. Hopefully. And he was going back and forth. I was a little bit nervous. Luckily, I got that torch that I hit off the side right there. And boom. Your boy killed the end dragon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Finally, after almost, what, like 100 and something days, I finally defeat the end dragon. It was before 100 days. But this was a different type of, you know, accomplishment for me, because I've never played Skyblock or anything like that before. So this was really good for me. And luckily, I already hit off that you know, that torch before, so I already had it in my inventory. There was some on the portal as well, but you know, I had already hit it off. It was already in my inventory. It was like a perfect situation. So yeah, you know, last time I forgot to grab the egg, and my comment section destroyed me. They, you know, ripped me to shreds for not grabbing the egg. So this time around, I obviously made sure to grab that bad boy. And luckily enough, look at my XP. Hey, the perfect amount to defeat the Ender Dragon with. Woo, let's go. I come back, you know, it's nighttime. It's good to be back, obviously. You know, anytime you go to the end, it's always pretty spooky to, you know, go down there, and you know, you obviously can't come back till you kill him. So went down below, made sure to block up so that my blocks wouldn't fall if I like broke that, and you know, they just fall through or something. And there you go, made it to the next upgrade. Honestly, at this point, I have no idea what's gonna spawn whenever I start breaking that block. I was assuming that obviously you would make it to the end at some point, but what would happen after? I don't even know now. I'm gonna be honest. Even after these 200 days, I still don't even know. So, you know, at this point, I'm just kind of like, okay, let's upgrade everything that I have. I need to start getting netherite. Hopefully some of that will spawn over time. And yeah, I'll just need a ton of XP so that I can enchant all my items as well. I basically made my entire enchantment table room right there as well. I made my entire farm big enough to where I could kill them and then just reproduce them and whatever and get their leather, all that type of stuff. As you can see, I barely have any more cows over there. I have like a scarce amount, but I sheared some of the mushroom cows and used some of those bad boys. And then when I reproduced them, it was all mushrooms, which was nuts. But here we go. Now my main goal is to get that elytra, that big boy elytra. And I was a bit nervous because I didn't know for sure if one block had elytras enabled. Okay, so I'm going into this blind. I don't know if I'm gonna waste a couple hours looking for this elytra for it to never even like have spawned in this world at all. I don't know what the creator of this game mode did with specific items that are really good. I don't know if he enabled them, disabled them, something like that. So I could be doing this for absolutely no reason. In the end, it's a little bit easier to travel with the ender pearls and stuff. So, you know, I'm just trying to kill a bunch of these guys. Also get a ton of blocks in case I spawn in the middle of nowhere. And, you know, I need to, you know, build across an entire void. I made that mistake last time in my last 100 days. I got to the end, didn't have any blocks, and I was kind of like stuck. And as you can see, I spawned in the middle of nowhere, so I took a gamble on just throwing an ender pearl. And this is really scary, because if you miss that, you're done. All of your loot, gone. 70 levels, all disappeared. No more at all. So, and right there's a big cut, okay? I went through so many blocks to get here. It took over 2 hours of footage to find this place. 2 hours. 2 hours of footage. And I'm gonna be straight up. I don't know 100% how many days are in this right now exactly as I'm watching this footage. I can double check obviously whenever I go through to add the days, but this I was just grinding and watching YouTube and then just running, just hoping one day to come across it. And luckily enough I did, which was nice because there was also land below it, so I could kind of just build up and boom, we made it inside. I was also a little bit worried that it would spawn the ship but then no elytra, but luckily enough the elytra was there and it was like a big sigh of relief. Because obviously this is one of the things that I've been wanting to get throughout the series. But I wonder if the creator, IJA, was wanting to make the boat so far away to find or something to make the challenge a little bit harder. Or maybe it was just the world that I spawned in. I'm not entirely sure. Because it took a really, really long time to find this place. I'll be honest. Like, it took forever. But, you know, obviously we found it. So, no big deal. At the end of the day, now the main thing is just getting back to spawn. Because I am really, really far. So luckily enough, I can fly from, you know, point A to point B, but there's some other chests in this little like end city place. So like there's a bunch of good loot, bunch of diamond armor and whatnot, and I don't have that much diamonds or diamond armor really. Like as you can see, I have the iron leggings. So, you know, I make it my mission to go through this place, and it makes it way easier to go through this place when you have an elytra. If you get the elytra first and they launch you way up high in the sky, then, you know, you could just use your elytra and fly down to safety. If you don't have it, though, and they hit you and you're flying up 10 stories high and then you fall, you know, obviously you're gonna die. So, you know, that's not something that you want to happen. And I got some pretty good stuff, and I didn't get any pants, which was what I was looking for. So, Wasn't the biggest dub in the world, but you know, we'll take dubs where we can get them. And honestly, like, these guys are just messing me up, right? Like all I gotta do is just go to that ender chest and put some loot away. But these guys are rude. Like, I'm so close to this thing, and they're just nonstop hitting me over and over and over. So I'm just trying my best. I'm losing actually a decent amount of damage from these guys because they only do like half a heart. But when you're getting hit by 6 of them, like, you're gonna do a lot of damage. So I ender pearl over. I'm like, okay, I'm sick and tired of this. And I only got really iron, some diamonds, and a chest plate, diamond boots, and that's, I mean, maybe some swords as well. Other than that, it wasn't like anything too amazing. But we'll take what we could get. I mean, we are pretty far away, so, you know, I'm not gonna spend any more time here because it's gonna take a while to get back to the base. So I'm trying to figure out how in the world to get out of here. It's literally just mobs all over the place, making me fly super high, which was really annoying. And, you know, there we go. First time flying the Elytra around in the 200 Days 1 Block series. Let's go. This is a big achievement. Big achievement. And there you go. I slowly made my way back to, you know, the little portal thingy that I had found. I left some blocks along the way and kind of just headed out back, you know. And this is really scary. I left in some clips of me going back and, like, look at this. If I fall, that Elytra's gone. I should have put the Elytra in the ender chest now that I think of it, but it's fun to use. Also to travel with, it makes it a little bit faster. You use some blocks, go up high and jump, you know, it makes the trip 10 times faster. But we ended up making it either way, which is fantastic. A big sigh of relief as well, because we made it through it. All the main things that we wanted to do, we did. And now the last thing that we need to do is actually start making a big house. And I mean, we're not gonna go ginormous just yet. I have something really big planned for 300 days where I'm gonna be making a humongous mansion. But for me, this series is really hard. I'm not used to Skyblock, so trying to learn all these different farms and stuff to actually mass produce everything, it's a bit of a struggle, but I mean, it's a work in progress, right? So, you know, I mean, I'm getting XP, I'm trying to build this house, and also I'm trying to add, with all of the unlimited amount of water sources that I have now, water under the house and just around the Skyblock area in general. I literally went to bed the day before finishing the last, like, 10 days or so, thinking, like, oh my gosh, I should put water under the Skyblock, because if I fall, I can, like, just catch myself as I'm falling. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, obviously. But that didn't click in my head until it was like 3 a.m. and I was like thinking about the next day recording. So, I mean, I'm like just mining a bunch of trees and then placing random water blocks under. I mean, it has a nice aesthetic to it, you know, I'll be honest. It looks pretty cool. And I mean, the house is coming together pretty nicely as well. I'm not the biggest builder, nor am I building stuff that's super pretty, but I mean, it's something, right? Maybe. And what do you guys think? Rate my house. Rate my house down below what you guys think, like, out of 10, okay? And I was like, you know what? This is too much wood for a house, so I'll put some cobblestone. There you go. Builder Lynix for you guys. You know, just sprucing it up a little bit inside the base. Making it a little bit nicer, adding some variety, some oak logs here and there. There was also some dudes camping on top of my house, and this is when it really hit me that I need to mass produce more torches, because I'm like building a ton of stuff, and then these guys spawn out of nowhere. And honestly, if I get hit off, I'm gonna be furious. At any point in this series, if I fall off and die, I would be so mad. That's why I was putting the water all over the place. I really needed to rely on that water. But there you go. 99, 100 days. There we go, baby. 100 days in one video. Now, there you go. 200 days in Minecraft Hardcore. All done. Oh, humongous sigh of relief. There we go. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you guys haven't already, go follow my Twitter and Instagram, all in the description. If you guys want to see 300 days, just let me know. I appreciate all you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace, guys.